$20,000 monthly income slideshow. Yep, $20,000 a month is what the bottom line is, what we're talking about. And the company is Loyal Life, as you can see on the screen. To get started, it is 100% free. You can join free today, all day long. I want you to know that this is an opportunity, a golden opportunity, for you if you're a marketer, or online marketer, if you are a salesperson, if you're a government worker, if you're a 9-to-5 worker. It doesn't matter about what you do. This opportunity is for you and also for your body, as you're going to see in the movie that you watch this movie, and also the information that we're going to be giving you. O2 Worldwide is the product that we're talking about. We want you to know what O2 Worldwide is. It's called O2 because it's oxygen, pure oxygen for your body or anybody's body. That's what we're talking about. In order for you to get some details on it before you watch the movie or either after you watch the movie, you can enroll at Give Me Your Attention. Now, this known a fact that faith come by hearing. That is true. What you hear in your ear, most often you will believe if someone tells you to you over and over and over again. Whether it's the truth or not, you most often will believe what you hear. But to get an understanding, it comes from listening. The more you listen to something and get an understanding of what you're listening to, take out the pros and the cons of whatever it is you're listening to, you will get an understanding. So I hope for you to watch this movie over and over again until you get an understanding. And after you get your understanding, then simply give me your attention and enroll and become the phenomenal that you are bound to be once you get started with the Loyal Life. Yep. $20,000 a month is equated to $240,000 a year, and we're going to be talking about you and your body. All we're talking about in this subject of the $20,000 monthly income is your body. It is amazing how one can use their body to generate a monthly income of $20,000 in excess, also $20,000, but we are anticipating you earning at least a $20,000 a month income after you watch this movie and get an understanding of what you're watching. So let us get started with this presentation for you watching this movie. And after you watch the movie, I'm going to sum it up to give you some information about myself and also about what you see on the screen now. You see in excess of details on the blog of David. Well, this is my blog. My name is David, and the blog of David is going to give you additional information outside of what's in the movie. But the movie itself, once you watch the movie, you're going to have a clear understanding of the 100% check match. You're going to have an understanding of the 50% customer bonus. You're going to have a clear understanding of the 50% fast start bonus and also the 25% binary pay. And that's what binary pay is, something that you're going to get throughout the remaining of your life and possibly your family's life, whoever you're going to take on your bank after you leave this place we call world. Now let us get started in this process, and for you to watch the movie, pay close attention to the movie, watch it over and over again. The more you watch it, the more understanding you're going to get out of it, okay?
If you're a network marketer, are you making any money in the deal you're promoting? And if you're not, would it mean anything to you if you could build a business that could generate $1,000 each week in residual income? Would you be interested in learning exactly what to do to take control of your situation in the next 6 months? I don't know about you, but $1,000 in weekly residual income would make a huge difference for millions of broke and frustrated network marketers. Now, just to be clear, this is an unlimited income opportunity, but if you're like most of the struggling network marketers that I know, you can't even remotely identify with making 20 grand, much less 100 grand a month. But if I can show you how to make $1,000 a week in residual income, that might be something you're interested in. So let's talk about it. First of all, if you aren't making any money in your current deal, you need to ask yourself one simple question, and that is, do I need to order more than a month's supply of products each month to qualify for the max payout in my comp plan? Because if your company makes you order more than a month's supply of its products each month to get paid at the top level, it does not believe in its products, and neither should you. You'll never need to buy more than a 1-month supply of our products each month to qualify for unlimited income. In fact, you don't need to order anything from us at all, and we'll happily pay you commissions if other people buy our products because of you. Before we dig into the comp plan, if you're not in O2 Worldwide yet, ask the person who sent you this link for a free sample of Thrive. Just do it. Thrive is the best product in the industry, so you need to know about it anyway. You won't need a credit card to place your order, and we'll give you a free position in the company so that you have a way to get paid if you happen to tell somebody about our products and they make a purchase before you do. Pause this video and request your sample. you'll get a call to verify your shipping details, so be sure to pick up the phone. As a free member of O2 Worldwide, we'll pay you 50% of the CV on customer orders and 30% of the CV on distributor signups. CV is the term that we use for commissionable volume. It's the dollar value that we assign to each product to calculate your commissions. So let's say that you share your link with someone who orders a month's supply of Thrive. Since Thrive has 40 CV, you'll make a 50% retail customer bonus, and the $20 will instantly go into your e-wallet. 40% of the CV will go into the 2-team pay plan. Let's say that you sponsor a distributor who buys a month's supply of Thrive. Again, Thrive is 40 CV, but this time you'll make a 30% Fast Start bonus, $12 will instantly go into your e-wallet, and 60% of the CV will go into the 2-team pay plan. Every month after that, the CV goes directly into the 2-team pay plan, and that's all you need to know about Fast Starts and retail customer bonuses. If you build your business the right way, you'll realize that, yes, they're exciting, but not nearly as exciting as what's possible with 2-team pay. If you want to qualify for 2-team pay, you'll need to at least become an associate member. So you'll need to be active, which means that you'll either need to have a personal order or you'll need to have 2 retail customer orders. And on top of being active, you'll need to personally sponsor at least 1 active member on your left team and 1 active member on your right team. As an associate, you'll make up to 5% on the match CV in each team. You'll also make a 50% match on the 2-team pay of the distributors that you personally sponsor into your business. So let's say that you've got $500 in CV on your left team and $700 in CV on your right team. That'd be $500 in matched CV. The $200 in CV left over on your right team would carry forward to the next pay cycle, and it won't flush as long as you stay active. Since you make up to 5% per team, you'd make up to 5% of $500 on your left team, or $25, plus up to 5% of $500 on your right team, another $25, so you'd make up to $50 in 2-team pay for the week. If the person that you sponsored on your left made $15 in 2-team pay, and the person that you sponsored on your right made $25 in 2-team pay, your 50% matching bonus on their combined total of $40 in 2-team pay would be $20. So in this example, as an associate, you would have made up to $50 in 2-team pay plus $20 from your 50% match, so your total payout for the week would have been $70. Now, if you were to place a 40 CV order and maintain $1,000 in sponsorship volume for 5 weeks in a row, not only would you make up to $350, but you'd be the newest member of K Club and start earning up to 6% on the match CV in each of your teams. You'd continue to get the 50% match on your personals, as well as a 10% match on the first generation of distributors sponsored by your personals, and you get $100 in gear from O2 Central. So imagine that you've got $1,500 in CV on your left team and $1,700 in CV on your right team. You'd make up to 6% on the $1,500 in matched CV from each of your teams for a combined total of up to $180 in 2-team pay for the week. If your 2 personals made a combined total of $90 in 2-team pay, your 50% match would be $45. And if both of your personals signed up 2 distributors each, and the combined 2-team pay for your first generation was $70, your 10% match would be $7. So in this example, as a K Club member, you would have made up to $232 for the week. If you did that for 5 weeks in a row, not only would you make up to $1,160, but because you maintain $3,000 in sponsorship volume each week, you'd now be in 3K Club and make up to 7% on the match CV in each of your teams. You would continue to get the 50% match on your personals, make a 10% match on 2 generations of distributors sponsored by your personals, and you'd receive either an iPad or an Android tablet. So, picture yourself in 3K Club with $2,500 in CV on your left team and $2,700 in CV on your right team. You'd make up to 7% on the $2,500 in match CV from each of your teams for a combined total of up to $350 in 2-team pay for the week. If your 2 personals made a combined total of $400 in 2-team pay, your 50% match would be $200. If the 4 distributors on your first generation made a combined total of $250 in 2-team pay, your first generation 10% match would be $25. And if the 8 distributors on your second generation made a combined total of $140 in 2-team pay, your second generation 10% match would be $14. So in this example, as a 3K Club member, you would have made up to $589 for the week. If you did that for 5 weeks in a row, not only would you make up to $2,945, but because you maintained $5,000 in sponsorship volume each week, now you would be in 5K Club and make up to 8% on the match CV in each of your teams. As usual, you get the 50% match on all your personals, but now you'd make a 10% match on 3 generations of distributors sponsored by your personals. And when you're in 5K Club, you get a laptop and a $500 car bonus. Now, I want you to imagine that you've got $5,000 in CV on your left team and $5,200 in CV on your right team. You would make up to 8% on the $5,000 in match CV from each of your teams for a combined total of up to $800 in two-team pay for the week. If your two personals made a combined total of $650 in two-team pay, your 50% match would be $325. If the distributors on your first generation made a combined total of $850 in two-team pay, your first generation 10% match would be $85. If the distributors on your second generation made a combined total of $450 in two-team pay, your second generation 10% match would be $45. And if the distributors on your third generation made a combined total of $320 in two-team pay, your third generation 10% match would be $32. So in this example, as a 5K club member, you would have made up to $1,287 for the week. If you did that for 5 weeks in a row, not only would you make up to $6,435 in residual income, but guess what? Because you maintain $10,000 in weekly sponsorship volume, you'd now be the newest 10K club member at O2 Worldwide. So now you know how to make over $1,000 in weekly residual income. Be sure to check out the additional commissions from 10K to Legendary when you get a chance. But right now, let me ask you this. How many struggling network marketers do you know that would like to start making at least some money? And how many successful network marketers do you know would love to make more money with less headache? I'll bet you know a lot of people that would crawl over broken glass for a simple way to make more money. If I were you, I'd share this video with as many of them as you can in the next 30 days. Give them a chance to discover the potential gold mine that you have here at O2 Worldwide. And if you haven't done so already, click on the link below to get started. Take control of your financial situation by helping a lot of people make a whole lot more money than they thought they ever could. Do you remember what 2013 was like? That was the year that Netflix started making movies and TV shows, and they got twice as many subscribers as Comcast Cable. Now, whether or not you still have cable, it's just a fact that Netflix is a better deal. It's cheaper. You can watch what you want, when you want, on your TV, phone, mobile device, computer, at home, or even in class with your headphones in so it doesn't bug the people around you. And now that Netflix basically comes pre-installed on every TV, you can watch Ozark, Stranger Things, and The Defenders on your 65-inch, and it's not going to interrupt what you need to be doing on Twitter. Social media is like crack. It's gratifying and addictive, and the more you get, the more you want. Now, just to keep things in perspective, it took almost 40 years for 50 million people to get on radio, 13 years for that same number of people to get on TV, but it only took 18 months for 50 million people to get on Instagram. Check it out. The next time you go through the checkout line at the store, you may not realize this, but brands pay big dollars to place their products there so that you'll buy the candy and the magazines. But it doesn't work anymore because while you're waiting in line to pay for your groceries, you're not looking at the magazines because there's stuff happening with your friends on Facebook. And when they find a product that's worth talking about, you're going to order it right there from Amazon while you're still standing in line. Amazon.com is on track to sell more than $200 billion of other people's products in 2017. Why? Well, it's because it's a better way for you to get what you want. Which brings me to the point of this video. What if you only had to work an hour a day to make a full-time income so that you could spend the rest of your time doing what you wanted, with your friends, with your family, on your hobbies, whatever? Because here's the deal. Whether or not you make that a reality for yourself, there are people in the world right now who make millions of dollars working less than 10 hours each month, and that's just a fact. So how are they doing it? There are over 2 billion people online, and you just happen to be one of them. And right now you're here with me watching this video, but the second that I start to bore you, you're going to go find out what the other 2 billion people are doing, and when you see something you like, again, you're going to probably go get it on Amazon. And look, I know you heard me the first time, but you wanted to know how people are making all that money. Well, 2 billion people is hundreds and hundreds of millions of consumers shopping for matcha powder, charcoal face masks, paleo bars, dad hats, and programs to help them lose weight. But there's a very limited supply of distributors. If you aren't connecting the products to the people that want them, you're going to get left behind. You're already buying stuff on Amazon and leaving your reviews. Even if it's a great experience for you to get the stuff that you want, how fair is it for you to promote the products that you love for free? Do you realize that your review is giving them a very, very nice lifestyle? Okay, we're going to circle back to that. Let's just take a minute and talk about the part of online shopping that isn't so much fun. Free samples. So you want to try a new product that you saw in a post from one of your friends on Pinterest. You get to the site and it says, click here to get your free sample, but they want you to pay $5 or $6 for the shipping. Okay, cool, you can do that. But wait a minute, the last time you requested your free sample, i.e. you paid for the shipping, You got the product, which, let's be honest, wasn't great, so that's probably why they made you pay for the shipping, but then you forgot about it until they shipped you a month's supply 2 weeks later and charged your credit card again. Not cool. We believe that samples should be free, with no strings attached. Our science-based nutritional supplements have been carefully formulated for you to use together with your active lifestyle and health-conscious diet to give the cells in your body not just a chance to survive, but to thrive. Each of our products contain healing and detoxifying nutritional components, which is important because if you've been struggling to lose weight, it could be related to the massive pileup of toxins in your body. Now, if you're like most people, 2018 is the year that you're finally going to lose the weight. 2017 was a bust, but this year it's on like Donkey Kong, and things are going to be different. Sound familiar? Well, what if I told you that we want to buy your fat from you? That sounds disgusting, but this is how it works. We'll pay you up to $10 for each pound that you lose if you use one or more of our products for 3 consecutive months as part of our Thrive Healthy Living Challenge, and here are the products. O2 Drops is all about enhancing the oxygen levels in your body. 2 downtown? I agree. Let's go to number 2. Daybreak is an all-natural energy pill to supercharge your day. But you're not into energy pills. What am I talking about? Behind door number 3, we have Nightfall. And Nightfall is a chai-based evening drink with 300 milligrams of premium hemp extract in each serving to help you get the best sleep of your life. It's beautiful, but I can tell this isn't disco enough for you, so we're going to go to door number 4. Now let me tell you something. Size does matter. Don't let anyone tell you different. If you're a guy, Thrive is your blue steel. Your full salute to the world that says, I'm back. For ladies, Thrive is your inner goddess awakened. Not asking the question of who's going to let me, but who's going to stop me. If I had to pick just one, it'd be Thrive because, look, we don't have the time to go into all the details, but just imagine what would happen if insulin sensitivity, detox, and heart health all got together in a threesome and made a baby. Well, you're going to love that baby because it's the brand new, beautiful you looking right back at you in your naked glory, telling you that it's time to go shopping for new clothes in New York City. So if it were me, I'd pick Thrive, but pick the one that speaks to you and claim your free sample by submitting the form on this page. And then if you're ready for us to buy your fat, click on the link below to place your order and enter the Thrive Healthy Living Challenge. Feel better. Lose the weight. Nothing would make us happier than if we could buy $500 of your fat. But maybe you only have $200 of fat to sell. It doesn't matter. We'll take what you've got. And if you tell your friends that we want to buy their fat too, you could end up making a small fortune when they sell us all that dirty old fat and jump into our social sampling program. Here's the bottom line. The O2 Worldwide Social Sampling System is designed to help you make enough money to have the option to quit your job in about 12 months. Yep, that's right, and it gets better. We're going to send out your samples for you. The system does the selling, and our call center is here if you or any of your friends have any questions. Let's say that you make $20 in your first month after you share one of our products with someone who ends up joining the challenge. That's not too exciting, but what if you were making $600 by your 6th month? And what if your income in month 12 was over $40,000? And before you get hung up on how that 40 grand might look like a mythical creature from a fairy tale, don't forget that number 1, right now there are people making way more than that working less than 10 hours a month. Because number 2, there are 2 billion people shopping online with only a limited supply of distributors to meet that demand. Here's something else to consider. The guy that invented the O2 Worldwide Social Sampling System made over $900,000 in his spare time during his senior year in college over 20 years ago using a simple method that we're going to teach you. He's helped hundreds of people to make 6- and 7-figure incomes within 1 to 2 years. So we're going to show you exactly what you need to do to get that money, whether it's an extra $400,000 or $40,000 on the side. The O2 Worldwide Social Sampling Program is the most fair and sustainable way for us to reward you for sharing your experiences with our products. There are millions and millions of product reviews on Amazon.com that help other companies sell their products, and we're giving them away for free. All I'm saying is that your experience with our products matters to us. And at least here at O2 Worldwide, we want to give you a chance to turn around your financial situation if you love what our products do for you enough to tell other people about them. Click on the link below to find out how you can sell us your fat and turn your health-conscious lifestyle into a thriving business through the power of social sampling here at O2 Worldwide. Let's say that the average person dies at 80 and the average diabetic dies at 70. The difference is that the type 2 diabetic is going to suffer for 20 years before they die. If you have type 2 diabetes, you may not realize it, but you've made choices that say, I'd like to have a heart attack. I'd like to have a stroke. I'd like to have my kidneys fail. I'd like to go blind. After that, I'd like to live with Alzheimer's for a little while. And then I'd like to die. So you say, yeah, but I don't have diabetes. Okay. Are you overweight or obese? Because if you are, there's a 90% chance that you'll develop type 2 diabetes. Okay, you're not overweight, but you're still not off the hook because 40% of normal weight people get type 2 diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and other chronic illnesses. Even if you don't have diabetes or pre-diabetes, there's a very good chance that you've got what one of the experts describes as an insulin-resistant scenario. And essentially what he's saying is that 80% of the people living in the US are producing tremendous amounts of insulin just to keep their blood sugar in the normal range. So after years of cooking your body in sugar and insulin, if you're between 40 to 59 years of age and living in the US, the statistics show that there's a 50% chance that you'll become pre-diabetic. That number jumps to 75% if you're 75 or older. And once you're there, once you're pre-diabetic, it's just a matter of time before your pancreas starts to tap out and you move aggressively from pre-diabetes into full-blown type 2 diabetes. And by the way, that's what's driving the Alzheimer's epidemic. Doctors are now referring to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes, or insulin resistance of the brain. Diabetes is one of the most rapidly growing diseases in human history. 20% of our children are obese and 5 times more likely to get diabetes. For the first time in recent history, there's an expectation that the current generation of parents will outlive their children. In the 1300s, the bubonic plague swept through Europe, killing roughly 50% of the population. It was a complete catastrophe that took Europe 100 years to recover from. And in the wake of the devastation, there were a series of social and economic disasters that left a really dark shadow over European history. Fast forward to today. The body count with the type 2 diabetes epidemic is expected to be far worse, and that's why experts are referring to type 2 diabetes as the Black Death of the 21st century. How could this possibly be happening? We live in an age of advanced medical technology. It doesn't make any sense. But then if you dig underneath the surface and begin connecting the dots, things start to get a little weird. For example, heart disease is currently the #1 global killer, right? You might not think that there's a link between diabetes and heart disease, but there is. 2 out of 3 people with diabetes will die of a heart attack. And here's where it gets even more strange. Cases have been popping up where heart disease patients are finding out that they're also diabetic. These heart disease patients had no idea that they were also diabetic. And the opposite's happening too. Cases where diabetic patients are finding out that they also have heart disease. As you dig deeper, you'll find a growing pile of credible peer-reviewed research from medical doctors like Jerry Reven and Joseph Kraft that can only leave you with one conclusion: that the best way to avoid heart disease is to avoid insulin resistance. But it's bigger than that. As your cells become more and more resistant to insulin, you're at an increased risk, not just for heart disease, but stroke, Alzheimer's, cancer, high blood pressure, blindness, and kidney failure. The leading cause of most chronic diseases in the 21st century is insulin resistance. The medical community is referring to it as diabesity, a twin pandemic of diabetes and obesity. The rapid spread of diabesity throughout the world is staggering. Right now, it's the #3 killer in the United States, and it's on its way to becoming the #1 killer in the world. Unfortunately, most people suffering from diabesity have no idea how deadly it is, or that it's nearly 100% preventable, treatable, and reversible. In the 1300s, people didn't realize the cause of the Black Plague, so it just kept spreading. Could that be what's happening right now with this diabesity epidemic? And what about you? Have you been feeling depressed? Do you still feel hungry after you've eaten a meal? Are there times when you almost black out from fatigue or hunger? Have you been feeling more tired than usual? Have you started to notice tingling sensations in your hands and feet? Are you thirsty more than usual? If you've started to notice any of these symptoms, you might want to consider consulting with a qualified medical professional with a background in nutrition to identify your glucose, hemoglobin A1C, and insulin levels. There are real consequences if you don't deal with this issue now. It's important for you to also realize that insulin resistance typically doesn't trigger any noticeable symptoms for a while. You could be insulin resistant for years without knowing, so you might not want to wait to find out what your numbers are. Now, there are a lot of foods that we eat today that weren't here 50 years ago, so maybe that's a clue as to why we're seeing this uptick in chronic diseases. Just look at the pictures of people walking around New York in the 70s versus what you see today. It's totally different. Any mechanic will tell you that the fuel that you put in your car matters. Let's say that you have to take your car to the shop every couple of months to deal with a different problem. Just for the sake of analogy, let's say that the first problem with your car is high blood pressure. Next, it's high cholesterol. And then it's high blood sugar. And eventually, your mechanic tells you that it's all being caused by bad gas. Are you gonna keep putting bad gas in your car? Of course not. And here's something else to consider. Do you put 40 gallons of fuel in your tank if it only holds 20? No. You drive your car and use up the gas, and then you fill it back up when you need to. My point is that if you have an insulin resistance problem, you're probably going to need to activate your body and get it moving again. And you're probably also going to need to make some changes to your diet. There are a lot of companies that want you to believe that taking their supplements will fix your problems, even if you don't make any exercise or diet changes. So just to be clear, we don't subscribe to any of that nonsense because it's just not true. Our philosophy at O2 Worldwide is to offer you science-based nutritional supplements that you can use together with your active lifestyle and health-conscious diet in order to give the cells in your body not just a chance to survive, but to thrive. And it's in that spirit that we're proud to bring you Thrive, our exclusive proprietary stack of 3 very special nutrient blocks to help you beat insulin resistance, fuel your body's healing process, and age-proof your cardiovascular system. The primary nutrient block in Thrive is its insulin sensitivity blend. This proprietary combination of Banaba, Super Shilajit, and Omnimin AC will help you to control your blood sugar and accelerate the reversal of insulin resistance in your body. Banaba has been used for thousands of years in India and the Philippines to naturally treat diabetes. Banaba leaves contain a compound called corosolic acid, which is not only helpful in lowering blood sugar, but it also helps to increase insulin sensitivity. A group of people with type 2 diabetes given Banaba extract for 8 weeks improved blood sugar levels and lost an average of 2 to 4 pounds per month during the study. Shilajit is considered the king of all ancient medicines. The name Shilajit translates as the conqueror of mountains and destroyer of weakness, and according to legend, Shilajit is considered nectar from God. The Super Shilajit found in Thrive's insulin sensitivity blend is sourced from the pristine, untouched Himalayas and contains 50 to 63% fulvic and humic acids. These super antioxidants are ferocious free radical scavengers and highly effective in the repair and regeneration of the pancreas. Omnimin AC is a trace mineral complex harvested from Utah's Great Salt Lake, and it provides a rich natural source of magnesium, also necessary in reversing insulin resistance. Magnesium is considered the master mineral in the human body. It's also the central atom of chlorophyll, and as such, it's the element that gives plants their ability to convert light into energy. The entire basis of life and the food chain is seen through the sunlight chlorophyll magnesium chain. Chlorophyll might not be the first thing that you'd consider in the fight against diabetes, but it's a powerful phytonutrient that's being used successfully in several alternative medicine practices to prevent and treat insulin resistance. And that's why the second nutrient block of Thrive is our Active Greens blend. This very unique juice powder contains alfalfa, barley, oats, kamut, and wheat grasses sustainably grown on certified organic farms in the mineral-rich ancient seabeds of the Uinta Basin. These grasses are carefully harvested when they have the highest nutritional content and then processed so gently that when you put them back into water, they're virtually identical to the freshly squeezed juice. And the best part is that they're naturally gluten-free. Thrive's Active Greens blend is so densely packed with bioavailable nutrition that it's like rocket fuel, flooding your body with therapeutic amounts of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, enzymes, and phytonutrients. One of the things that's so sexy about our Active Greens is how rich they are in chlorophyll. This phytonutrient is like a little superhero that'll immediately go to work to replenish your red blood cells, neutralize free radicals, improve your digestion, deodorize your breath, and help to balance your body's pH. Chlorophyll is a powerful detoxifier of the liver and blood. It has the ability to bind and flush out toxic chemicals, heavy metals, and pesticides from the body. Chlorophyll is also amazingly similar to hemoglobin and can help to rebuild the bloodstream. One of the most serious consequences of chronically high blood sugar is that it causes excess glucose molecules to attach to your hemoglobin. Imagine what would happen if you attached several tiny shards of glass to your red blood cells. These jagged-edged red blood cells cause a cascade of damage to the endothelium throughout your body as they speed through your heart, blood vessels, and capillaries. And here's the kicker. Once the glucose is attached, it stays on for the life of the red blood cell, or about 2 to 3 months. The bottom line is that Thrive's Active Greens are packed full of the support nutrition that your body needs to replenish itself with healthy red blood cells, which is really important while you're getting your blood sugar under control. Now, the most exquisite part of your blood vessels is the very inner lining called the endothelium. It's only 1 cell in thickness, and if you were to touch it, it would feel like the smoothest silk that you can imagine. You want to keep your endothelium as smooth and as healthy as possible for as long as you can. And unfortunately, we tend to repeatedly put things into our bloodstream that injure the endothelium. And that's why it was such a big deal in 1998 when Robert Furchgott, Louis Ignarro, and Farid Murad were awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine for their discovery of nitric oxide. Dr. Ignarro explains that nitric oxide is produced by the body specifically to keep arteries and veins free of the plaque that causes stroke and to maintain normal blood pressure by relaxing the arteries, thereby regulating the rate of blood flow and preventing coronaries. Nitric oxide is the body's natural cardiovascular wonder drug. Nitric oxide is critical in our bodies. This essential molecule signals our blood vessels to relax and expand, creating greater efficiency, greater nutrient delivery, and greater oxygenation to every system, organ, and tissue in the body. By the time you're 40, studies show that you only produce about half or less of the nitric oxide that you did when you were 20. Having an effective strategy to maintain optimal levels is critical because it affects how every cell in your body communicates with other cells. And that's why the third nutrient block of Thrive is a state-of-the-art nitric oxide support blend based on this 1998 Nobel Prize winning technology. Thrive contains the best nitric oxide boosters of 2017 to help heal and strengthen your cardiovascular system. Each serving supplies you with an effective dose of L-arginine, L-citrulline, beetroot extract, agmatine sulfate, resveratrol, and N-acetyl L-cysteine in the correct ratios to boost and sustain healthy nitric oxide levels throughout your body, which will improve the condition and elasticity of your blood vessels and the overall health of your heart. Thrive has been carefully formulated to help you beat insulin resistance, fuel your body's healing process, and age-proof your cardiovascular system. Click on the link below to place your order and start enjoying the benefits that this amazing supplement will bring into your life.
Hey, this is Dan Putnam, and I want to welcome you to our Thrive 02 6-week challenge. This is a very fast-paced call. We're going to be discussing a lot of information in a short period of time, but this is a complete business system that's going to make exploding your business easier than ever before. Now, we're going to cover our amazing Dr. Miller's Detox Tea, Thrive, and O2 drops, and we're going to talk about a bonus pack that has all three of them together for the first time ever. We're also going to be showing you how you could be earning over $10,000 per month within your first 6 weeks by just sharing the simple video. And maybe the most exciting part, how you can qualify for a car bonus. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to discuss Dr. Miller's Detox Tea. This is without question the premier detox tea on the market. It's a daily cleanse. It's something that you can use every single day. So just like we wash the outside of our body on a daily basis, this allows us to help cleanse the inside of our body on a daily basis. Absolutely incredible for weight management, helps increase your energy, cleanse your internal organs like your liver, your kidneys, helps alkalize the entire system, improves your immune system, helps control your breath so you have better breath, clearer skin, healthier hair and nails, improved focus, better digestion, anti-aging, and much more. Now let's go ahead and move on. We're going to cover these products very fast so we can get through this entire business system in a short period of time. The next product we're going to discuss is Thrive. This is an extremely unique product. The raw ingredients are grown right here in Utah in the Delta Basin. Very unique. Again, Utah has only one of 2 inland seas on the entire planet. This is an ancient seabed, also an ancient volcano, so it's full of fulvic minerals, zeolites, and many other absolutely incredible nutrients. If it's not in the soil, it can't be in the raws, so it can't be in the grasses and the other ingredients. So this is all grown, harvested, juiced, and then turned to powder in the same day. And what's amazing, as soon as you add the water, as soon as you rehydrate it, it's almost identical to that freshly pressed juice. So this, again, is far more than just a green drink. It's flooding your body with oxygen, flooding your body with minerals every single sip. In addition to that, it has an entire blend to help control blood sugar and a cardiovascular blend to help not only prevent, but actually reverse heart disease, which is the #1 killer of males and females worldwide. This product is absolutely incredible. That brings us to O2 drops. Again, I think this product is a little ahead of its time, but it's the only pH-balanced liquid oxygen product on the market. And we feel as a company that oxygen supplementation is going to be just as common, if not more common, than vitamin and mineral supplementation is today. The reason for this is the oxygen in the air that we breathe has decreased up to 25% over the last 100 years. The pollution has increased dramatically. The stress that we're under and many other things are making it necessary in order to maintain optimal health to start to supplement with oxygen. Now again, this is the only pH balance formula, which allows you to use it as eye drops, ear drops, nasal spray, sublingual under the tongue. It can be used topically on your skin to help with cuts, scrapes, burns, infections, rashes, also to help with inflammation, sore joints, sore muscles. Again, your body has to have oxygen in order to repair and regenerate. So again, it's without question the most important nutrient in the entire body, and we have the only pH balanced product on the market. This is absolutely incredible. So we've built an entire challenge around this one bonus pack that includes all three of these products. So again, you get Thrive, Dr. Miller's Detox Tea, and O2 drops for only $89.90. There's no additional sign-up fees or anything like that, and it has a 100% money-back guarantee. So the first step is you just get started with this bonus pack. Step number 2 is you share this short video with as many people as it takes until you find 4 business partners that want to do the same thing. The goal is to complete this step within your first week. So it doesn't matter if it takes 10 people, 20 people, or 50 people, just keep sharing it. You'll find your 4, believe me. Step number 3, you simply go and help your 4 new business partners complete steps 1 and 2. So let's take a look at this really quick. Again, step number 1, you get started. Step number 2, you share this video with as many people as it takes until you find 4. That's going to earn you $78, including your fast starts and your binary commissions. As this continues on, week 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, you're going to see your income grow dramatically. And here's the exciting part. By week 2, you're already going to be qualified for your first car bonus. Now, this is what you're going to actually be earning during these 6 weeks. It's not your residual income. Your residual income will be much higher because of the first order bonuses and fast start bonuses that are paid on these first orders. So again, once you add in the matching bonuses and the car bonuses, the total is going to be over $30,000. That's just in your first 6 weeks, and the residual income is going to be well over $50,000 per month. Now we realize not everybody's going to get 4 in their first week. Some people might take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Some people may never get their 4, but others might get 10, 15, or 20. So what we're counting on here is that you can achieve at least 20% of the potential. That'll put you at over $10,000 per month. And the exciting thing, you'll be getting a car bonus. Now this is a very unique car bonus because we're not making you go purchase a new car. This can go towards your existing car, or you can use it to go purchase a new car because you will be earning up to $2,500 per month in car bonuses. So this might cover the car for yourself, your spouse, and maybe even some kids. It really depends on what your goals are and the type of car that you need. Now here's the exciting part. Every single part of this business system is designed to either help you with your health or your wealth, so every single person can win. Even if you never refer one person, you'll still be benefiting from our amazing product. So don't delay, get back to the person that referred you and get started today. Remember, 100% money back guarantee, no startup fees, just purchase this amazing pack, benefit from these amazing products. And I didn't include one very important thing. On every single pack that is sold, we actually donate a meal to help feed a hungry child. So again, it goes much bigger than just helping yourself with your health and your wealth, sharing this video and helping those that you know, love, and care about. But at the same time, you're going to be helping feed hungry kids with every single recommendation, every single referral, and every single purchase. So again, thanks everybody, and have an absolutely incredible day.
Our philosophy at O2 Worldwide is to offer you science-based nutritional supplements that you can use together with your active lifestyle and health-conscious diet in order to give the cells in your body not just a chance to survive, but to thrive. And it's in that spirit that we're proud to bring you Thrive, our exclusive proprietary stack of 3 very special nutrient blocks to help you beat insulin resistance, fuel your body's healing process, and age-proof your cardiovascular system. The primary nutrient block in Thrive is its insulin sensitivity blend. This proprietary combination of Banaba, Super Shilajit, and Omnimin AC will help you to control your blood sugar and accelerate the reversal of insulin resistance in your body. Banaba has been used for thousands of years in India and the Philippines to naturally treat diabetes. Banaba leaves contain a compound called corosolic acid, which is not only helpful in lowering blood sugar, but it also helps to increase insulin sensitivity. A group of people with type 2 diabetes given Banaba extract for 8 weeks improved blood sugar levels and lost an average of 2 to 4 pounds per month during the study. Shilajit is considered the king of all ancient medicines. The name Shilajit translates as the conqueror of mountains and destroyer of weakness, and according to legend, Shilajit is considered nectar from God. The Super Shilajit found in Thrive's insulin sensitivity blend is sourced from the pristine, untouched Himalayas and contains 50 to 63% fulvic and humic acids. These super antioxidants are ferocious free radical scavengers and highly effective in the repair and regeneration of the pancreas. Omnimin AC is a trace mineral complex harvested from Utah's Great Salt Lake, and it provides a rich natural source of magnesium, also necessary in reversing insulin resistance. Magnesium is considered the master mineral in the human body. It's also the central atom of chlorophyll, and as such, it's the element that gives plants their ability to convert light into energy. The entire basis of life and the food chain is seen through the sunlight chlorophyll-magnesium chain. Chlorophyll might not be the first thing that you'd consider in the fight against diabetes, but it's a powerful phytonutrient that's being used successfully in several alternative medicine practices to prevent and treat insulin resistance. And that's why the second nutrient block of Thrive is our Active Greens blend. This very unique juice powder contains alfalfa, barley, oats, kamut, and wheat grasses sustainably grown on certified organic farms in the mineral-rich ancient seabeds of the Uinta Basin. These grasses are carefully harvested when they have the highest nutritional content and then processed so gently that when you put them back into water, they're virtually identical to the freshly squeezed juice. And the best part is that they're naturally gluten-free. Thrive's Active Greens blend is so densely packed with bioavailable nutrition that it's like rocket fuel, flooding your body with therapeutic amounts of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, enzymes, and phytonutrients. One of the things that's so sexy about our Active Greens is how rich they are in chlorophyll. This phytonutrient is like a little superhero that'll immediately go to work to replenish your red blood cells, neutralize free radicals, improve your digestion, deodorize your breath, and help to balance your body's pH. Chlorophyll is a powerful detoxifier of the liver and blood. It has the ability to bind and flush out toxic chemicals, heavy metals, and pesticides from the body. Chlorophyll is also amazingly similar to hemoglobin and can help to rebuild the bloodstream. One of the most serious consequences of chronically high blood sugar is that it causes excess glucose molecules to attach to your hemoglobin. Imagine what would happen if you attached several tiny shards of glass to your red blood cells. These jagged-edged red blood cells cause a cascade of damage to the endothelium throughout your body as they speed through your heart, blood vessels, and capillaries. And here's the kicker. Once the glucose is attached, it stays on for the life of the red blood cell, or about 2 to 3 months. The bottom line is that Thrive's Active Greens are packed full of the support nutrition that your body needs to replenish itself with healthy red blood cells, which is really important while you're getting your blood sugar under control. Now, the most exquisite part of your blood vessels is the very inner lining called the endothelium. It's only 1 cell in thickness, and if you were to touch it, it would feel like the smoothest silk that you can imagine. You want to keep your endothelium as smooth and as healthy as possible for as long as you can. And unfortunately, we tend to repeatedly put things into our bloodstream that injure the endothelium. And that's why it was such a big deal in 1998 when Robert Furchgott, Louis Ignarro, and Farid Murad were awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine for their discovery of nitric oxide. Dr. Ignarro explains that nitric oxide is produced by the body specifically to keep arteries and veins free of the plaque that causes stroke and to maintain normal blood pressure by relaxing the arteries, thereby regulating the rate of blood flow and preventing coronaries. Nitric oxide is the body's natural cardiovascular wonder drug. Nitric oxide is critical in our bodies. This essential molecule signals our blood vessels to relax and expand, creating greater efficiency, greater nutrient delivery, and greater oxygenation to every system, organ, and tissue in the body. By the time you're 40, studies show that you only produce about half or less of the nitric oxide that you did when you were 20. Having an effective strategy to maintain optimal levels is critical because it affects how every cell in your body communicates with other cells. And that's why the third nutrient block of Thrive is a state-of-the-art nitric oxide support blend based on this 1998 Nobel Prize winning technology. Thrive contains the best nitric oxide boosters of 2017 to help heal and strengthen your cardiovascular system. Each serving supplies you with an effective dose of L-arginine, L-citrulline, beetroot extract, agmatine sulfate, resveratrol, and N-acetyl L-cysteine in the correct ratios to boost and sustain healthy nitric oxide levels throughout your body, which will improve the condition and elasticity of your blood vessels and the overall health of your heart. Thrive has been carefully formulated to help you beat insulin resistance, fuel your body's healing process, and age-proof your cardiovascular system. Click on the link below to place your order and start enjoying the benefits that this amazing supplement will bring into your life. Welcome to the O2 Worldwide Comp Plan video. We've created a two-team compensation plan that's extremely powerful in its simplicity. One of the things that makes us so unique is the fact that all you need to do is sponsor 2 people and have a personal order of 40 CV each month to max out the two-team plan. That's it. We don't make you jump through a bunch of hoops, so it's really simple. Work with your 2 teams to sell a lot of product and make a lot of money. There's no cost for you to become a distributor. No membership fees, sign-up fees, and no long-term commitments. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of the plan, it's important for you to understand our basic terminology. Commissionable volume. Commissionable volume is the dollar value assigned to each O2 Worldwide product for the calculation of commissions. It's listed to the right of the sales price with the letters CV next to it. Teams. The O2 Worldwide Comp Plan is a 2-team compensation plan. You'll have a left team and a right team. Each team will be a combination of customers and/or distributors purchasing the amazing O2 Drops product. Customers. The first way that you get paid is by selling O2 Worldwide products to customers. As a distributor, you earn 50% of the CV on your direct sales to customers, and 40% of the CV goes into the 2-team plan. Distributor Fast Start Bonus. The second way that you get paid is by bringing new O2 Worldwide distributors to your teams. When a new distributor joins one of your teams, the commission that you earn is exactly the same as it is from your customer orders. You earn 50% of the CV of the first order, and 40% of the CV goes into the 2-team plan. 2-team pay. The O2 Worldwide Comp Plan pays 12.5% on the matched CV of your 2 teams. This is what we refer to as 2-team pay. Let's say that the CV on your left team is $1,000 and the CV on your right team is $1,200. The matched volume would be $1,000 plus $1,000 or $2,000, and the $200 in unmatched volume on your right team would carry forward to the following week. You would earn 12.5% of $2,000 or $250. You can earn up to a total of $20,000 per week in O2 Worldwide's 2-team plan. Matching bonus. For every distributor that you sponsor, you earn a 100% match on what they make in 2-team pay. For example, let's say that you sponsored 5 distributors and their total combined 2-team pay is $1,000. Your check match would be $1,000. If their total combined 2-team pay is $25,000, your check match would be $25,000. K-Club. As a member of the O2 Worldwide K-Club, you earn exclusive trips, incentives, and cash as you advance in the K-Club. Be sure to check out the Comp Plan PDF for details on what you could earn as you grow your teams and move up the ranks. Get started today and enjoy the benefits of a simple comp plan with a generous payout structure. With a 30-day no questions asked money-back guarantee, you've got nothing to lose. And be sure to watch the O2 Worldwide System video to see the added benefits of what our team does to enhance your opportunity for success.
All right, now you've watched the movie, and now we are now at the blog of David. I am David, and you can't see my picture, but I'm your handyman at work to show you how to use the information that you've been given in this process to get you started in building phenomenal that we're talking about you having. So make sure you pay close attention to all the information that you've been given. Pay attention to the information that's on the blog of David. Now, you see at the bottom it says, well, we already know because you've already been given that information about the starting 100% free. But be real close, pay close attention to give your body the best because it's developed for your body. All we're talking about is this oxygen drops being in your body and you having a 100% better body than what you have. Many years ago, as you perhaps have already concluded by this movie that you've seen, people lived much longer than they live now because they had pure oxygen in their body that they were breathing out of the air. Well, now if you're living in the among the 8 billion people in the world today, you know that the air is now no longer the way it were when you were born, for an example. It's gotten worse by the chemicals and things that we put it into the air. And the air that we're breathing through our nostrils is no longer having the oxygen that's required to have the cells in your body to get the oxygen that they need to fight off the tuberculosis, the cancers, and all different kind of ailments that you have. Down at the bottom, see a body blog video eliminating Alzheimer's and all different kind of diseases like cancers and diabetes and all the things that you're going to see in this process. That's what we're talking about. That's what we've been talking about. That's what was shown in the movie that you just watched. Now, I'm in concluding this because I perhaps have already taken up too much time with the time of you watching in the movie. But nevertheless, make sure you go back and share this information. Share it with at least 10 people and have those 10 people to share it with 10, and another 10 share it with 10, another 10 share it with 10, and another 10 share it with 10. You realize that 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is a whole lot of people that you're going to receive a monetary benefit from by putting this product in their body and having a better body and on a monthly basis, dropping just 3 drops in their mouth. 3 times a day, 15 drops, 10 to 15 drops in the mouth 3 times a day. If you've already seen this information, it is amazing what you can do if you have the right information, and information is powerful. And the movie that you just watched is giving you all the information, or have given you all the information that you can obtain about your body and the product that we're talking about, this O2 Worldwide, going into your body, 100% stabilized oxygen drops for your body. Okay, and I want to thank you for in advance before I get it to the close. But now I'm going to talk about your body. Your body being a business. We're talking about you becoming an independent business owner. That's what we're movies I'm talking about all along. For your body to become an independent business owner, and these are a few of the expenses that your business can incur doing the process of 1 year, for an example, and after a year, you're going to be running your business in your body by giving the product away. It is more blessed to give than it is to receive, according to the creator of this universe. The more you give, the more you will receive. So in this process of your body being the business that you're going to be giving things away, the product, the O2 Worldwide, and all the other products that you're going to be familiarized with this company, all the products that we have is first thing we do is give the product away. Regardless of all the products that we have, regardless of the one that we give away, you give it away, and it's going to make that individual that you give it to make that person's body better. Then once that person realizes that the product that you gave them made them better, they'll go out and buy the product, and that's how you get your monetary reward by the person that's buying the product that you've given away. So the gift that you're given is a business. So now that person's body become a business, and they're going to also incur the various expenses that you see here. Now I have something already at the bottom in blue. Is that for you to save all your receipts for verification and any kind of disclosure that you would need in order to prove that your body is a business. Okay, so as a tax accountant, that's my background for many years, and that's what I'm showing you here today, is to show you how to become a business with your body, or let your body be a business. Okay, GiveMeYourAttention.com is where you're going to go now and enroll. Give me your attention now that you have understanding of what we're talking about, and knowing that you're going to benefit monetarily, and also let your body be a business. Thank you for watching this movie, and have a good day. This is Richardson, David Richardson. Bye-bye. I love you.